Well, it's not you. You're not responsible for financing a film as a writer. Would it hurt to keep in mind in the back of your head what your film is going to cost? If there are 5 massive car pileups and stunts in your film, not a cheap exercise. If there's going to be a requirement for a whole lot of VFX and stuff, not a cheap exercise. You make your script less saleable that way. Creature movies suffer from this sometimes, in that if we see the creature too early, well, sometimes you can destroy the surprise and the story itself. But now I've got to feature the creature for the rest of the movie. It's a lot of VFX. So as a writer, start to think about, what are the major costs in a film? Stunts, special effects, trying to, attach Brad Pitt instead of, someone with a little less paycheck. They all affect the contingency size and the amount of your budget. When you're starting out, you don't want that. You want a producer to read your script and go, I know how to finance this. Look at how many limited locations there are. Look, there's not 100 characters, there's only 7. And only 3 of those are major characters, right? Then your story becomes much more attractive. Harder to do that in all genres. But I will say that writers are not responsible for film financing, but it wouldn't hurt you to know about it. Producers generally start that ball rolling. They'll have the financial relationships, they'll have the packaging and the sales relationships, and start putting all of that together. It's their responsibility in a lot of ways to bring financing to the project. That's part of their purview. And the people they bring are generally investors who call themselves executive producers. They're the ones who will bring the money or the equity or a part of the equity to a movie that will allow us to say to a film finance or a film commission office, hey, we have this movie, we've got partial equity, we'd like the tax incentives or a commitment letter from the tax incentives, now we've got more. And then we can go to the talent and say, we're almost fully financed here, what about you take a read?